What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. It's a new week and we got us tons of replays extended thanks to Master Duel updates, where maximum number of replays used to be 10. Now it's up to 15, and we got us a mega gather compilation. So for the matchups, at the time recording that this video is getting posted, we got Yubel, Rika, Aroma, Ragnaraka, aka Plant Link, Cyber Dragons, Tenpai Dragons, Egyptian Gods, Labyrinth, more Egyptian Gods, Ra specifically, Shining Sarcophagus, Sky Striker, Danger Dark World, Tenpai Dragon, and Raid Raptors. With this hand to start off, it is extremely incredible. Unleashed, toss out 2. There's the Max C. Let me take a look. And because I know the fact that my hand is already that insane, do we see hand traps? We do. Ash Blossom. So, nevertheless, obviously, shuffle away the hand traps off from talents, so that leaves my opponent with Yubel, Terror Incarnate, and Nightmare Pain. Game state simplified. Gorgonio banished, discard Basileus, search Pareidolia. Pareidolia for Surzeal. Normal summon that said Surzeal for confrontation. Celine hook it up, set 3, and pass. Nightmare Pain, obviously. Resolve without effect. So what you're saying is, the exchange off from talents to hand rip something, most cases being Ash Blossom, and you traded in Ash Blossom for the Nightmare Throne? Man, that's crazy. Chain the Solemn Judgment. Phantoms. Flip up. Surzeal, kill off Phantoms. Basileus, bring it back. And the Yubel player has been officially cleaned out. This next matchup, with his hand, extremely solid. Normal Cataplepa, special Basileus, Ash Blossom stopping Basileus, call by on the Ash, tossing out Gorgonio because we got one in the hand anyway. Gorgonio banished, discard Celine for Unleashed. Unleashed, toss out 2, getting another Celine. Basileus, bring it back. Exceed Shoken into Music Rhythm and reset the level 3 Evil Eyes monsters in the graveyard, so that way we have the fodder coming up. Link the 2 into Gorgon, reset off from Celine, hook up the 2 spells to Gorgon. Now, in the draw phase, specifically, Basileus activated in draw phase just to avoid talents. First off, cool on the animation. And second of all, well, it doesn't really matter anymore because Dark Ruler no more is a card. So if that's never the case about Dark Ruler, oh god, up against plants, which is a lot worse. So, according to Dark Ruler, you guys know what's up about Dark Ruler way back when I very first played it in Season 1 with the Charmer stuff. So, when it comes to Dark Ruler No More as an old card, if you're not too familiar with it as an old card, the turn that Dark Ruler No More resolves, no further damages, and once Dark Ruler is played, no one can activate monster effects in response. So here's the case. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. So most cases, we end up losing the Effect Veiler and the Quick Link ability, and then the trade-off is no further damages. And out of all the cards to start off with in a 46 card deck, what are the odds of seeing Sunseed Genius Loci? Game state simplified, Genius Loci into Dryas, Dryas for Sowing, Sowing for the Twin, Dryas for Healer, Twin for Loci, 2 plant links into Jasmine, Jasmine should be Twin for Lone Fire, Lone Fire for Evil Seed, Evil Seed, up to 2. So nevertheless on a search, just the one being Samurai Beetle, banishing Samurai Beetle, the Bloom, bring back the Beetle, Skeletal Soldiers, Samurai Beetle, bring back Lone Fire, Skeletal Soldier, bring back Evil Seed. Okay, 2 things in mind. A, no level modulation according to Dance Peon, and B, even if you were to hit off the plants off from Dance Peon, you can't use them as links. But to get around that, you still have Lone Fire Blossom being brought back by Samurai Beetle just in case. Orominch Laurel, Ragnaraka the Evil Seed, even though its effects were used already. Orominch Rosemary. Wow, okay, this plant player is built different. Rosemary, Laurel, Lone Fire tribute the Laurel for Jasmine. Gain the 500 life from Laurel. Jasmine Link Search. Jasmine, draw 1, Rosemary, change the battle position of Basilatris. Jasmine Link getting Rosalina. Rosemary, by any chance? I didn't know Skeletal Soldier was a plant because based off from the artwork, it legit looks like a samurai warrior when it legit should have been a warrior, but nevertheless from Konami as always, making things up. So most cases, glossed out Rosemary. Yeah, that plant player is legit built different. Rosemary getting Blend. Blend, discard Ash, place the Human Winds. Human Winds for Angelica. Rosemary, tribute the Lone Fire, banishing my Celine. Gain 1,000 life, and then Rosemary resolves. Rosalina, Marjoram. Show me Sweet Marjoram. Sweet Marjoram for Dried Winds. Skeletal Soldier, put Rosemary to the bottom. Angelica, ditch. Target Mordrum for 2,000 life. Sweet Mordrum, kill off Gorgonio. Lend, show me Magnolia. There's the Magnolia. Angelica. Bring it back. Link off the 2 into Jasmine Link. First off, that's not in the extra monster zone. And second of all, only Jasmine herself cannot be killed by battle. Magnolia, 1 human wins. So that means banishing the Gorgon. And no further damage is due to Dark Ruler. So based off from this board, I'm pretty much convinced one of the 2 blanks is Dried Winds, obviously due to Sweet Mordrum. So based off from this board, in terms of plants, nothing too relative from the graveyard. So when it comes to the higher end life, specifically because I'm playing Evil Eye, in terms of staving off blood, you got can't be targeted, can't be killed by effects. Only Jasmine herself cannot be killed by battle just because she's not in the extra monster zone. So realistically, what the plant player should have done was have the Rosemary and one of the other plants being Jasmine and or the last plant in that other spot for the sake of the second Jasmine? Yeah, the second Jasmine specifically in the extra monster zone, so that the Jasmine along with the 2 plants that are being pointed at by Jasmine can't be killed by battle as well. But since the play is a little bit too awkward for the plants, which hopefully I should have expected more, to be honest, then realistically that positioning would have been the most perfect setup of all perfect setups. Gorgonio, banish, discard Celine, human wins, pay, adding Rosalina, and then Gorgonio getting Pareidolia. Pareidolia. Ah, there's the other one, Bless wins. So most cases on the Bless wins, Jasmine search, Sweet Mordrum, mandatory fed, target kill off my Pareidolia, and once that Pareidolia is being killed off, I believe it's either Basilius or Cato Blepus, one of the 2 being brought back. And field spell getting Cerziel, of course. Jasmine Link. You suck. Cactus Bouncer. Level 4 Earth Plant. 1800 attack, 300 defense. Can't be special, simple. While another plant monster is anywhere on the field, no one special summons monsters. Well, that stinks. Pareidolia, bring back Cato Blepus. Talents. Specifically in this situation, I originally wanted to take Sweet Mordrum for the sake of the anti-target, but the problem was Magnolia is still a card. So I said, you know what? Let me take the Magnolia out of this. And because game state simplified to where Cerziel on summon, Celine, reset buttons as well. Cerziel's effective search. Dried Winds chain. Now, in this situation, when it comes to the Rosalina as quick effect, Dried Winds is the only card that did not trigger. So to ensure the fact that Dried Winds cannot go off, Rosalina as Chain 1, chain the confrontation going after Dried Winds so that the Cerzio cannot be killed, as well as the Magnolia, since life is lower anyway. Gain the 1250. Celine hook it up to Cerzio. Magnolia over Sweet Marjoram. Cerzio. What the heck? Ah, there it is. If a plant link monsters, more than one, you control will be killed by a battle or opponent's card effect, you can banish this from your graveyard instead. Talk about a saving grace. For a rare, by the way. Link off the 2 into another Gorgon. Unleashed. Banish. Bring it back with the Celine hooked up. Gorgon on Rosemary to negate for the sake of the buff. Dried Winds. Human Winds to pay. Grabbing Rosemary. Main deck Rosemary. Sweet Marjoram bring back. Jasmine is 1 to search. Rosemary to spam the aromas. Gorgon is 3 to negate the Rosemary. Jasmine getting Rika Princess. Celine spill blood. No monster being pointed at. Spill more blood. Princess special. Normal Rosemary. Rika lines this time. Exceed choking into Strenna. Strenna getting Marjoram. Main deck Marjoram. Bloom for Evil Seed. Skeletal Soldier. Return Evil Seed. Skeletal Soldier. Bring back the Evil Seed. Woo! Cosmic Tree Ermistil. Link 5 Earth Plant 2000 attack. Glossed out Cosmic Tree. Yeah, that plant player is totally built different after all. Top left, middle left, bottom middle, bottom right arrows. So basically the L-shaped red arrows. 3 or more effect monsters is what it takes to make it as a Link 5. 1 Cosmic Tree Ermisto at a time. Every time your opponent specials a monsters, more than 1, face up during the main phase specifically, not just any other phase, but main phase only, you gain life points equal to their attack. So throughout the course of the main phase only, this is literally Ghost Sisters and Spooky Dogwood, but plant version. And then once per turn, as a quick effect, pay life points in multiples of 1,000, max of 3,000. This card gains that much attack. Talk about build different, literally. Plant player timed out? Plant Link player timed out. Okay, coming from a plant deck user myself, aka Rika Aromas, and nothing more, realistically, that's way too much commitment, and all I can say is, please do not overextend within a certain amount of time limit, because if you cannot clear out games within that certain amount of time, then you're basically going to lose by time limit. This next matchup with this hand, pretty solid. Sergio for Unleashed. Unleashed, toss out 2, getting Gorgonio. Gorgonio banished, discard Celine for Retribution. Celine spill blood, reset, and hook up to Sergio. Gorgonio hooked up to Sergio as well, and setting 2. What on earth is this? Disablaster, the Negation Fortress. Level 5, Light Machine, Pendulum, Scale 5. 500 attack, hey, machine duplication. And 2,000 defense. That is way too large. Well, it actually makes sense, but that's definitely too large of a level 5. When it comes to the monster effect specifically, if there is a column with no cards at all, free special from hand to your zone in that column. Once per turn this way, negate any card effects activated in this card's column, and then if this card in the monster zone gets killed, place this card in your pendulum scale, and once it's being placed in the pendulum scale, negate any card effects activated in this card's Are you saying that you're shutting down both Sergio and Celine from spilling blood as the game-winning condition? Ain't no way that's a real card. Naxter, discard the core to special it, normal to core because there's a second one, and permanent the core. Two Cyber Dragons into SP and face. Sergio on SP. Ain't no way this shuts off everything in the same column as that card. Oh my god, it does. That is so terrible. Jeez. Sergio over SP. Kato Blepas. Normal Sergio. Sergio for Unleashed. Unleashed, toss out 2. Getting Celine. Basile Triss. Kato Blepas protect Celine. Musa Rhythm. Reset the level 3 Evil Eye monsters in the graveyard for Phoenix. Phoenix. Immediately get rid of Disablaster. And pass. Another Disablaster. Banish the core for Cyber Dragon. Mega Fleet. Judgment the Mega Fleet. And then Cyber Dragon players scooped. That Disablaster, the Negation Fortress card, is going to be a tech talk in the near future. Stay tuned for that. And this next matchup with this hand extremely strong. Unleash, toss out 2 for Gorgonio. Gorgonio banish, discard, Kato Blepa specifically, getting Pareidolia. Pareidolia for Sergio. Sergio summon Avet Veiler. Selene hook up to Cerzio. Gorgonio hooked up to Cerzio. Awakening for Basilius in the deck. Basilius and Perm on the Basilius. Kato Blepus. Protect Selene. XD Shoken into Tentempo. And one set. Sangan Kaiman. Basiltris. Free special. Getting the Genroku. Genroku. Free special. Trigger. Locked into Dragons by Pydra. Flip up Imperm. Cross out on Impermanence. Basiltris. Quick Link. Into Zerzio Link 3. Yo! Royal Rare Sangan Summoning. Wow! Unleashed, banished, hook it up with the Selene. Activation sticks. Effect attempt. Resolve without effect. Off from Link 3. Normal to Genroku. And then Tenpai Dragon players scoot. And this next matchup with this hand, it's a bit of a hit and miss, to be honest. The True Sun God for the Guardian Slime. Maybe that's why he wanted to search out Guardian Slime. Ancient Chant for the sake of Ra. Pareidolia. There's the Ash. Let me take a look. The two Egyptian gods, aka Obelisk and Ra, as well as spell card Soul Exchange. Glossed out spell card Soul Exchange. Activation hard once per turn. Once this effect resolves, tribute summon one monster, and you can tribute monsters your opponent controls even though you do not control them, but it cannot be tributed this turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, your opponent can apply this card's preceding effect. In other words, the tribute summon, tribute my monsters to tribute summon that monster, but your opponent cannot tribute that tribute summon monster. That's what the context is. Shuffle away the Guardian Slime so we can attack freely. Normal, Medusa, hook it up with the Selene. Basiltris in defense. Due to True Sun God, we cannot attack the turn monsters that are special summoned. Spell card Soul Exchange. Medusa, DD Crow to Ash. And Basiltris, Quick Link into Gorgon. And pass. Normal Medusa. Medusa for Selene. 2000. There's the Guardian Slime. Mudcracker for Medusa. Discard Kato Blepus. Just so that Kato Blepus effect will concur. Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix, discard the Selene for the True Sun God and drew into Mesmerism. Cool. Egyptian God Slime, Guardian Slime for the True Sun God, Ancient Chant, Tribute for the Winged Dragon of Ra, paying everything so that the Egyptian God player only has 100 life points left, so that Ra is at 7,500 attack and defense. True Sun God for Millennium Revelation, taking the 6,500 damage. Immortal Phoenix, Foolish, Ra Scent, Immortal Phoenix, and 1 Sphere Mode. Repose, banish the Gorgon, drew into Awakening, McCraker, discard Mesmerism for Medusa, spill blood, and at this point, because we got 500 life points left, once the activation of the equipped Evil Eye comes up, or another Evil Eye spell trap triggers while Selene is face up, we literally lose. So it's time to think outside the box. Awakening for Medusa. The return of Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. When it comes to the new subscribers out there, when it comes to Underworld Goddess, if you're not too familiar with her, you can also use one monster your opponent controls as material to link summon this card. So most cases, Underworld Goddess is only meant for certain things that couldn't be targeted, destroyed, or even unaffected by everything else. Upon link summon, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This link summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. And then, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that special summons a monsters, more than one, from the graveyard, as a quick effect, you can negate the activation. Phoenix Lethal. And the next matchup with this hand, pretty strong. Cersei to start, getting Unleashed. Unleashed toss out 2 for Gorgonio. Gorgonio, banish, discard Selene, getting Confrontation. Special Basilius, Special Basiltris. Basilius, Foolish the Re-Emergence. Selene, banish Re-Emergence, reset it. And the XZ Shogun and Melody, of course. Gorgonio hooked up to Cersei, and 2 set. Versus Labyrinth. So Ariana for Arius. Arius. If there's anything that, when it comes to the use of Evil Eye, that I legitimately hate, any card or effect that doesn't say the word target in it, which is absolutely gross. AKA Destructed Daruma Karma Cannon. Karma Cannon, Solemn Judgment for the save. Field Spell, set to Confrontation. What's the hit? Woo! Dogmatica Punishment. and then Labyrinth player scooped. And the next matchup, really strong hand. Unleashed, toss out 2, getting Celine. Gorgonio, banish. Discard Basilicrus, getting Confrontation. Pareidolia for Cerzio. Normal to Cerzio, getting Retribution. Special Basilius, special Catoblephus. Celine on Cerzio, Catoblephus to protect it. Basilius toss out Reemergence, and Z shook it into 10 tempo and 2 set. Ah! The Gen and Ken duo. So Gen, the Diamond Tiger, and Ken, the Warrior Dragon. So when it comes to Gen and Ken, it all depends on the opposition of those 2 cards in terms of summoning one to the opponent's field for supernatural effects. For Gen, the Diamond Tiger, and Ken, the Warrior Dragon, Gen, the Diamond Tiger, level 3, Light Warrior, 800 attack, 2000 defense. Once per turn, at the end of the battle phase, return this card from the field to the hand. So kick it back. Essentially, it's like spirits. And then each of the following effects once, based off from the opposition. And then Ken, the Warrior Dragon, of course, level 3, Light Warrior, 1300 attack, 1550 defense. For Gen, during your main phase, you can special summon one Ken, the Warrior Dragon, from your hand or deck to the opponent's field in defense, while Ken specials the Gen from hand or deck to the opponent's field in defense. In this one, for Gen, if this card is special summoned by the effect of Ken, the Warrior Dragon, discard one. So if Gen were to be on my side of the field, I lose one card from the hand. And if Ken, the Warrior Dragon, were to be on my field, in this one, if it was special summoned or from Gen, the Diamond Tiger, your opponent draws 2, then they discard 1. Gen for Ken, Ken's mandatory, draw to discard the Guardian Slime. Guardian Slime for Ancient Chant. Ancient Chant, chaining Confrontation on the Ancient Chant, just so that it will not allow to have its graveyard effect to stick. As in, it ends up banished. Getting Raw. True Sun God, negated by Retribution. Celine Spill Blood, Basilicrus, bring it back. Rhoda. For Gen, the Diamond Tiger, Basilicrus, Quick Link. Into Zerzio, Unleashed, banished. Soul Crossing. For the Winged Dragon of Ra. Wait, the opponent did not, hold? It does say Tribute Summon, so half the opponent would have paid so much points, then the opponent would have legit won the game. Gen, kickback, and pass. Awakening for Basilius, Catoblepas, Basilius toss out Gorgonio, Celine, and Medusa normal for Gorgonio. Gorgon hooked up with both Celine and Gorgonio. 6,400 damage. Lightning Storm. Pareidolia for Surzeal. Normal to Gen, the Diamond Tiger, and Egyptian God player scooped. And the next matchup, really solid hand. Unleash, toss out 2. Oh, Dimension Shifter. Good thing we hard open Call by the Grave. Getting Gorgonio. Gorgonio banish, discard Celine for Retribution. Because normal the Medusa, getting back the Basilatris. Celine hook up, and Gorgonio hooked up to Medusa, and 1 set. Shining Sarcophagus, negate the power source. And then Shining Sarcophagus scoops. And as for the next matchup, with this hand, incredibly strong. Pareidolia for Basilius, and not picking up Surzeal, because we are about to do something different with the level 3 Evil Eyes for the first time based off from this opening hand. Awakening, Max C for Basilius. Basilius toss out Gorgonio. Gorgonio banish, discard Celine for Unleashed. Unleashed toss out 2 for another Gorgonio. Normal Catoblepas, and Catoblepas protect the field spell. Afterburners, Basilatris, bring it back. Thrust. 40 engage, the OG art. Startup engage. 4 surgical striker hemp? Realistically, I do not play this card at all because there is a problem with the condition according to hemp. Speaking from experience as a Sky Striker player. If you control a Sky Striker Ace monster, which of course the condition is what turns off most of the Sky Striker spells, it basically acts as a kaiju. Normal to Ray. Ray into Kagari. Kagari getting startup engage. Widow Anchor, chain Basilatris to Quick Link into Gorgon, Unleashed, Celine on Gorgon, Startup Engage for Shark Cannon, draw 1, Heavy Storm. Just to remember, ladies and gentlemen, OCG has it legal, and now Master Duel has it legal. The case about Heavy Storm is, it's Dark Hole, but for back row. Shane Gorgon to negate. Pareidolia not destroyed due to Kato Blephus. Hayate direct. Toss out Rose. Hayate into Shizuku. Set 3. Hamps in hand. Jammy Wave in hand. Kato Blephus. Shark Cannon to Kato Blephus. Celine. Reset. Hook it up. Both equips on Gorgon. Gorgon negates Shizuku. Call by on the Ray. Linkage. Send the Shizuku for Hayate. 5100 damage. Hayate toss out Ray. Ray attempt. You're under call by. And pass. The Sealtress special. Avarice. Kagari double Hayate Shizuku Maxi. Set 2 Jamming Wave. And Perm on Basilatris. We decided not to quick link in this situation. But Basilatris goes away anyway. Gorgon lethal. Really responsive hand this is. Normal Cerzio getting unleashed. Unleashed toss out 2, getting Celine. Gorgonio banished, discard Celine, getting confrontation. Special Basilius. Basilius toss out Awakening. Celine reset. Hook it up. Both equips to Cerzio. Basilatris bring it back and 3 set. With this whole entire board setup, Cerzio, the meta killer, target one special summon monster your opponent controls, kill it. Confrontation is MST, Blizzard, Spell Negate, and then Mesmerism. Anything my opponent summons in a tap position that has lower attack than a Evil Eye monster, it gets Snatch Steal. And Basilatris, Quick Link, of course. So Salamander Catalyzer, revealing Grapha. Special Salamander discard Grapha. Grapha on Celine. Basilatris, link up into Gorgon. Unleash Spanish, bring back the Celine. Gates, Stick, Allure Darkness, Banish the Brow, Bigfoot. Cool. Discarding Rainbow over King of Dark World. Bigfoot special, draw 1. Rainbow for Lucent. Jackalope. Discarding Dark World Brainwashing special, Jackalope and draw 1. Mothman. Mothman. Thanks for the Kato Blephus engrave. And then opponent drew and discard Lucent. Lucent. Special, Cerzio kill off Lucent. Assault Synchron, locked into Synchros. Realistically, I expected Chaos Angel to be honest, but Baron seems like a better trade-off. Mesmerism, Baron negate, Gorgon negate. And then Dark World players scooped. Also, by any chance, let's see if Chaos Angel was in the extra deck. and see if the play would have been different. Chaos Angel is not in the extra deck at all. And this next matchup is going to be, there's the Maxi drop. A lot of back and forth action in this matchup. Sergio summon for Unleash. Unleash, toss out 2 for the Selene. Hook it up to Sergio. Gorgonio banish, discard the Basilius due to Maxi. Getting Confrontation. Unleashed. Another Unleashed, that's the third. Mesmerism. Sergio. Imperm. Talents. It is double Unleashed, Mesmerism, Sergio, Imperm, and Talents. Getting the Imperm, set 4, and pass. Oh! Ghost Bell stopping Basiotris. Cool. Lightning Storm. Blizzard. Sangan Summoning. Sticks. Confrontation. Resolve without effect. Set 1. I'm pretty much convinced that the set card is Imperm. Basiotris, bring it back. Chalice to Sergio because we know Lightning Storm is gonna come in. Lightning Storm. Attack position monsters. Realistically, if it was the back row, I would have chained Basiotris, just a quick link, and then Unleash Banish to bring back the Evil Eye equip. So Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, or Cosmic essentially just did nothing. And one set. Sergio over Fadra. And what's this one? Fire Dragons cannot be killed by battle. Set 1 and pass. Switch. There's the Kaiman. Chalice the Fadra to prevent the quick synchro from happening. Special the Chandra. Chandra quick synchro. Sergio kill off Chandra. Sergio, chain Imperm on Fadra, just to kill off the activated Imperm. Awakening, E-Tellies for Medusa. Already knew that was gonna happen. Selene on Medusa. Fadra, you're under Imperm. Medusa for 14. 2 cards in hand to work with. Sangan Kaiman for the Pydra. Pydra, normal. Straight up set the Sangan. Sangan sticks. Resolves this time. Discarding Biru. Chandra. Free special. And then, based off from this simplified game state, at this point, the fact that Sangan Summoning makes it so that on main phase 1, these two are unaffected by everything else, it's either A, I stop you from quick synchro. Once you activate the quick synchro, we go chain to Sergio, target kill off Chandra, just so that the quick synchro is never gonna happen. Or B is that if you go synchro summon into Biden's, whatever target that you're bringing back off from Biden's Dragion, Lady Medusa as chain to just to DD Crow that target. Basically, Tenpai Dragon player is stuck between a rock and a hard place. What on earth is this? Kui Belt the Blade Dragon. Level 7 Dark Dragon, 2500 attack, 1900 defense. Generic 7. Each of the following effects once. First chance, the card gets Synchro Shoken. Target one card anywhere on the field, kill it. So obviously it'll be one of the Selines. And then if this card on the field gets killed, you can target one face-up monster anywhere on the field. That monster cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Kui Belt. Kill off the Celine from Sergio. Sergio, kill off Kui Belt. Kui Belt. Target Sergio so that he cannot attack, but Medusa can on the follow-up because Celine spilled blood. And then Tenpai Dragon player, scooped. And last but not least, with this hand, it's absolutely nice. Unleash Toss Out 2, getting Celine. Gorgonil Banish, discard Catoblepas for Pareidolia. Pareidolia for Sergio. Normal Sergio getting Confrontation. Celine hooked up. Catoblepas special. Special Basilius, and Catoblepas protect the Celine. Basilius Foolish Reemergence. Control counter on Celine. Courtesy of Beat Cop and set 2. Brave or Bloom Vulture with Noir Lanius. Basilatris, Call By. Solemn Judgment with a save. Bring it back. Noir Lanius. Target for Heal Eagle. Heal Eagle, free special. Pain Lanius, free special as a 4. Exige Shoken into Raider's Knight. Sergio, kill off Raider's Knight. 2 Raid Raptors. Well, 2 Dark Wing Beasts for Wise Strix. Wise Strix is 1. Basilatris. 2 Quick Link into Zerzio. Special Mimicry. Unleash Banished. Bring back Celine onto the Evil Eye Link. Exige Shoken into 4 Strix after summoning Bloom Vulture. Zerzio, kill off the 4 Strix. Mimicry, banish for the Roost. Roost sticks. Roost effect. Resolve without effect, offering confrontation. Evenly matched? No, evenly matched. Exact lethal, no trigger of Medusa in case of Ghost Ogre. And then the 2 Evil Eyes lethal. So guys, that's gonna do it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.